Hi, this is Mateo Garcia, president of Mateo Mortgage Funding. I just wanted to spend a couple minutes to talk to everybody about PMI, or private mortgage insurance. Private mortgage insurance is insurance that's required on loans with a loan to value of 80% or higher. Private mortgage insurance is insurance that protects the lender that makes the loan against any losses that they may incur if you default or for some reason they have to foreclose against the property. Anytime somebody puts a down payment of less than 20%, some form of mortgage insurance will be required. There are ways to get around mortgage insurance, such as going with like 80-20 loans or 80-15 loans. We will discuss those a little bit more in another video. But mortgage insurance, there's a few different factors that go into how much mortgage insurance is or how much you're going to have to pay on a monthly basis. Typically, the closer you are to an 80% loan to value, the cheaper the mortgage insurance will be. So for example, if you put a 5% down payment and the purchase price of a home is $100,000, you put a 5% down payment, which is $5,000, and the lender is doing a 95% loan, we're at a 95% loan to value, so the mortgage insurance is going to be pretty expensive because the lender feels they're doing a loan pretty close to what the home is worth or what you're paying for the home. And if you are putting say a down payment of 10% down, and the lender's doing a 90% loan, well, there's still mortgage insurance associated with the loan, but the amount is going to be cheaper because you're closer to an 80% loan to value. There are some other factors that go into the cost of the mortgage insurance. Customers with a great credit profile and a high credit score, even if they're putting a smaller down payment, they will still have mortgage insurance, but the cost could be a little bit cheaper compared to somebody who is putting a minimum down but maybe has a lower credit score, has some other additional credit issues. So a lender feels there could be more risk associated with that loan, so the mortgage insurance ends up being substantially higher. There are some advantages of mortgage insurance, maybe compared to going with like an 80-20 loan or an 80-15 loan. Mortgage insurance has just recently become a tax-deductible expense. In the past, that wasn't the case. So there are some benefits for you, a small tax deduction with private mortgage insurance. PMI, or private mortgage insurance, is not necessarily a permanent payment you're going to have to make with your loan. If you pay down your balance to an 80% loan to value, you can typically get the mortgage insurance dropped off, or at least petition your lender to get it removed sooner. Mortgage insurance, some people consider it a waste of money, some additional expense, and in some instances it is. But also mortgage insurance does help certain customers get approved for a loan where in normal cases they wouldn't get approved for a loan. If a loan has mortgage insurance on the actual loan and it's an additional monthly payment, you may be able to get approved for a loan that in the past you wouldn't be able to get approved for. Some lenders look favorably on approving a loan with mortgage insurance compared to a loan that's an 80-20 loan or a loan without mortgage insurance. There are some other options with mortgage insurance. It could be a monthly payment option. It can be financed into the loan amount, or in cases it can be even lender-paid mortgage insurance, where you pay a slightly higher interest rate and the lender pays this mortgage insurance for you. I know this is a lot of information, but I just wanted to give a brief analysis of what mortgage insurance is. If you have a loan that has mortgage insurance, you want to know if you can remove the mortgage insurance, feel free to give me a call. If you're trying to get approved for a loan and you're having difficulties, maybe we can look at a loan option with mortgage insurance that a lender would look at your loan application a little bit more favorably. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. My office number here is 480-839-6709, or you can check us out online at mateomortgage.com. Thank you.